Hi, everybody. It's Rebecca Robbins from Mind Shaper SLP, and I do not have a catchy tune to sing with you all today, but I did want to come on and say that enrollment for NonVerbal No More is officially open. So, all of these sound series that I've been doing where I'm showing you specifically how to cue all the speech sounds and all of the activity suggestions to implement the speech sounds with your child. They are all these are all strategies that I teach in my course, Nonverbal No More, which is officially open for enrollment. The course does not actually begin until October 26th, but enrollment is open right now. And I wanted to talk to you today about why now is such an important time for you to take control over your child's ability to talk. We are living in uncertain times. I think everyone can agree upon that. And especially when it comes to your child's therapy and your child and the education system, we just really don't know what will happen with this pandemic, and if schools, if your child is receiving in-person education right now, if they will continue to remain in person through the winter. We really don't know. And even if they are receiving in-person education right now, everybody's wearing a mask, and they are mandated to be socially distanced at 6 feet apart. Now, think back to all of these sound videos, these sound series videos that I'm showing you. What do you have to do with your hands to teach your child to say these sounds? You have to touch your mouth. You have to put your hands near your mouth. You're encouraging your child to put their hands near their mouth. Your child needs to see your mouth so that they can imitate what your mouth is doing. Sometimes you have to touch your child's mouth in order to help your child move their mouth to be in the position it needs to be in to produce the speech sound. And these are all the strategies it really does take to help a child that might have apraxia or autism and is nonverbal. It really does take, it's a full contact sport is just the way to put it. It really does take that full contact around the mouth, which is definitely not encouraged right now with this pandemic. And so in school, in therapy, if your child is getting in-person services, they're getting it with a mask on. So they do have those masks. So hopefully your child's speech therapist has the mask with the clear spot over the mouth, so your child can at least see their speech therapist's mouth and how the mouth is moving. But nonetheless, they still have to be socially distanced. And it's still not advised that the therapist put their hands near the child's mouth or vice versa. So really, the only place or the only person that can and should be up close and personal with your child's mouth is you. The only place where your child is guaranteed to be able to get that full contact sport exposure that's necessary to teach them how to move their mouth to produce these speech sounds is at home with you. So now is the perfect time, if any, to really take ownership of this responsibility and take control over your child's ability to produce speech and learn the skills necessary to teach your child these sounds. And that's exactly what I aim to do in Nonverbal No More. We literally teach you everything you need to know of how to set up your home environment so that you can conduct daily speech practice, to how to carve out the time in your schedule, to the actual skills you need to know to help your child talk. And I guide you step by step, each step of the way, to help you figure out where to start, where to go next, what to do in between, and also I lost my train of thought. I was getting so excited, so caught up in the moment that I lost my train of thought. Oh, and so I teach you where to start, where to go, all the steps in between, and you also get all the materials that you could possibly need to implement these strategies. So you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of fancy things to make this work. The program comes with it all built in at the click of a print button. So I also wanted to share with you the peace of mind. So the first time I ran Nonverbal No More was we started in February 2020. So when the pandemic hit, I think we were entering into module 3, and we were about like 5 or 6 weeks into the program at that point. And I have to tell you that the families that I was working with and guiding through the program at that time, they were so grateful that they had this program, that they already had set up a space in their house to work with their child. So their child all of a sudden coming home from school and needing a space to do work for school, they already had that taken care of. They already had carved out time in their schedule to do speech practice. So they didn't need to figure that out either. They were able to literally hit the ground running when all of a sudden their child was full-time back home in the education, learning at home. And not only that, they had the confidence to know that, okay, my child might not be getting speech therapy right now, but I know how to provide high quality exposure to speech production for my child. And I don't need to worry if my child's going to regress during this time because I have a plan. I'm learning the skills that I need to learn to help my child speak, and I have everything that I need to know right here in front of me, and I have somebody, a professional, guiding me along the way. So in the height of the pandemic, this course gave them peace of mind and confidence, and they expressed to me how grateful they were. And I, as the teacher, I felt so honored and blessed that I was able to provide that for them during that time. During a time of such uncertainty, I was able to be a beacon of hope for them and to be some sense of calm amongst the chaos. And that really is why I do what I do, is to help families. And if you tuned into my Facebook Live from last week, you can check that out if you really want to know the why I created Nonverbal No More and my whole mission of creating Mindshaper SLP. But it just meant so much to me that I was able to give them these skills so that at the height of the pandemic, they knew exactly how to help their child talk, and they didn't have to worry as much about the fact that their child wasn't getting the regular services that they're used to getting. That just meant so much to me. So I gone over all of the elements of Nonverbal No More and how we help you. We start with teaching you all of the background knowledge you need to know about how speech is developed, and then we talk about how to set up your environment for success, and then we get into the actual nitty-gritty of the therapy and what you need to do, what strategies you need to implement with your child to help him or her promote speech production. And again, you get all the materials that you need to implement that. If you're thinking that this program might be right for your child and you just have some questions, no problem. Go ahead and private message me, or I'm offering free consultations to get all of your questions answered about this program. You can just go to bit.ly/nonverbal no more, and that will bring you right to my scheduling page, and you can schedule your complimentary 30-minute consultation with me to get all your questions answered about the program and to really find out definitively if Nonverbal No More is the right fit for you and your child. I'm on a mission to help 1,000 children learn how to talk, and I really hope that one of those children will be yours. I hope to see you there. Bye.